Welcome, everybody, to today's broadcast of your Cleveland Heights varsity hockey team. Today we are playing CVCA, and this is the losers bracket championship. Heights lost their first game to Normandy, won against Worcester, and now we face a CVCA team that has a My Hockey ranking, I think it's 80 plus. So this will be a test for your Tigers today, and they've had a great tournament so far, playing against a lot of teams in the Blue North Division and facing some tougher competition than some of the league games that they dominated early on. Good to see Carter Gray out there warming up. There was a scare when he went down hard into the boards yesterday. Looks just fine. Brendan West is still out. Like we are missing the Smith Bros. I think they are probably on vacation or Thanksgiving break. No vacation during hockey season. No vacation. But I think they may be out of town, and I think everyone else is accounted for. Emmett Leto. I don't see Emmett Leto. Maybe we'll find out more between periods. Some Heights alumni here in the building. That was Verben Ziegler cheering on his nephew, Oliver Costello there, who starts on the left wing for Heights, with Anders Ebbett in the middle and Leo Farnung on the right wing. Cam Pexa sends it in. And CVCA will skate it out. Number 77 looking to skate through the whole Heights team, and Jude West will resort in tripping the player for 2 minutes because he looked like he was going to skate through 4 of the 5 players out here for Heights. So keep an eye out for him, number 77. And the backhand hits the post. And next shot goes wide on Betty. Heights going to have to give it all they got on the penalty kill. CVCA with a D-to-D pass that leaves the zone. They'll have to tag up now with the man advantage. And they do. Shot on net. Rebound, and that's a goal. Got to pick up those rebounds in front of the net. Send them to the corner safely, otherwise players will pounce, and we find ourselves down 1-0. Devitt, Tikas Farnung, Secor, and Harrison Rogers out there for Heights. Penalty on Jude West at tripping is over with that goal. He returns to the bench. Another shot on Betty. And it looks like it's going to be a long afternoon in front of the net for the Tigers. They're going to have to clear every rebound, pick up the back door. Shooters in the slot, and they're going to be everywhere, I'm sure. First things first, got to get it out of our zone. And Harrison Rogers attempts to. It hits the ceiling, and we'll have a face-off. Does get it out of the zone. It's an offside, but they didn't blow the whistle. They just waved it to be delayed and play on. Right, so we'll keep it in, go on the forecheck. Harrison Rogers lifts the puck over into the corner. CVCA will break out. Attempt to here. Heights lays off in the neutral zone, and Anders Everett will shift, and CVCA is offside. So we've got West returning to the ice after his penalty is served with number 9, Cam Pexa. We have Dooner, number 10, David Hager, and Carter Gray. Gray and Dooner both with 2 goals yesterday. CVCA will find some space on the right-hand side. 15 will keep it in. And Heights will try and break out. Dooner sends the puck the length of the ice, and goalie saves it from going across the line, and there will be no icing. And Anders Ebbett with a short break back on the ice. Keeps the puck in the zone, only for a minute. CVCA has a 2-on-1 but can't convert. Oliver Costello steps over the blue line, tries to cut to the middle to Anders Ebbett, who gets a nice shot on net. That's what you want to do, just get a nice low shot on net, make the goalie make a save, and then get that rebound. And Heights sloppy in their defensive zone. CVCA will get another shot, and now Dooner along the side will try and feed Farnung in the middle. Can't connect. And Heights will apply some pressure in the offensive zone. Theotikas picks the pocket of the defenseman and sends it over the net. That's when you want to shoot it low and hard, hit the net, make the goalie make a save, pop it out right in front, try and get that rebound. But we'll try it again here. Plenty of game left with 10:30 left in the first. And CVCA will ice. So Heights getting some presence down low. And the CVCA goalie. Time to test him. To win the faceoff. Shot by Tigas doesn't make it to the net, and we'll have another icing. Hager, Costello, Farning out there for Heights. Costello stops the breakout. CVCA will skate it out anyway, right between the legs of Jude West. And a penalty is going to be called here. On Heights, it looks like. Leo Farnung will head to the box. So Farnung 2 for slashing. This is going to be a regular occurrence all day. They are going to go hard to the net with the puck, and we're going to have to figure out a way to stop them without tripping or slashing. For now, we're a man down on the penalty kill. Sloan Secor whizzes it by our head here. The length of the ice, no icing as we're shorthanded. David Hager. His attempt to keep it in the zone gets blocked. And shot high over Betty's glove hand. Pass attempt to the middle gets broken up by Heights. And CVCA will look for their opportunity, but for now, Heights is playing decent defense. Faceoff is lost. Number 77 has it coming out of the corner, looks for a feed to the front. Tikas and Dooner on the penalty kill. Defenseman skates it wide. Shot is partially blocked by Tikas, and now up Cam Pexa had a chance to clear it and gets checked off the puck. And Betty with another 2 saves in close. No icing as the penalty now has expired, so we'll be back to full strength. Great kill by Heights. And Carter Gray will try and start something at the other end here. Nice kill by Heights. Anders of it will send it down. No icing. Carter Gray walks out, hits the side of the net. Harrison Rogers skates over the puck and will now get it to the CVCA defense, who takes a spill. Carter Gray in close, shot on net. Goalie makes a save, can't find it, and it's a goal. Hager, I think it was Hager who collected that rebound. That is exactly what we're talking about. So Carter Gray knocks the defenseman down, picks up the puck, gets a shot in close on the goalie. Rebound, and David Hager pokes it through his legs. No offside. We have a 1-1 game. Farnham with a little love tap there on the stick. He already has a slashing penalty. He's got to watch out. There's no need for that. They will call you for another slashing. Costello tries to clear the zone. Farnham can't. And eventually Heights will get it out. And CVCA will send it in deep for an icing. So we have an offensive zone face-off with 5:56 left in the first. And CVCA will skate it down. Jude West slows the forward progress. Tikas knocks it out of the zone to Gray, who looks up, tries to feed him in front. Shot goes wide on Betty. You see Gray hanging out in the neutral zone, trying to create an offensive opportunity. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Not as much muscle as Dooner would have liked to get on that, and CVCA is back in the zone. Pass off the boards. Carter hits it to himself, and he's off to the races there. He is first to the puck. Takes a hit and keeps on skating. He's got the puck now. That's a hit from behind, it looks like to me, and the ref is all over it. Good call by the ref. That's ugly hockey. I can see it from here. You see the players' numbers in the corner. You don't hit them. So Heights will enjoy some power play time with 4:44 left. David Hager with a nice open ice hit on 77, knock him off the puck. Leo Farnung enters the zone, looks to try and find Hager in the middle. Harrison Rogers pinches to keep that puck in the zone. Costello now with a wrister on nets, and CVCA will clear the puck, no ice, as Heights is on the power play. Betty paddles the puck wide. Heights needs to get the puck before they can set something up. In the offensive zone, they do get that. Pass back to Sloan Secor, who looks up, fans on it one time, off the boards now. It goes past both Farnung and Hager in the neutral zone. And Harrison will pick it up once again. Pass to Costello, who clears the zone, but doesn't have a good look to do anything else. And we need to see bodies on the puck. I mean, when we're on the power play, the rule is 2 men on the puck. You have the man advantage, use it. Suffocate the defense. You gotta press, you gotta forecheck hard. And we're laying off and letting people skate through the neutral zone. With 34 seconds left on the power play. Carter Gray takes the outside, tries to feed it to Anders Ebbett in the middle. And CVCA will take it wide, look for that pass to the middle. Nice play by Jude West. Carter Gray. Puck is taped to his stick. It looks like he's skating through everybody. Heights will keep it in the zone. Gray again comes away with it. Tries to do a little toe drag to his backhand, can't. Execute the move. There's a broken stick in the offensive zone. Heights will shift. Hager's back on. Cam Pexa slows down number 22, who skates over the puck. Pexa now tries to find Gray at the wing for the breakout. The puck is still in the zone. And now West will clear. Nice job by Jude West to get the puck out of the zone. That's job one. Too many passes near the blue line. You gotta get that puck out first. Shot is blocked and goes wide from the point. Oliver Costello tries to chip it forward. Svenson's there. Number 77 looks to feed number 8 in the front of the net. The 8 is looking to look 8 and 22 right there. They're waiting with the puck there. Fed to them for an easy look on Betty. But Heights clears the puck. Nice job. Every shift counts. And Heights will go on the power play again as Sloan Secor is hit hard into the corner. Number 8. Perhaps frustrated. He's not getting the puck. And that clean look when he's there in front of the net. You'll see CVCA start to get frustrated as Heights stays around there, hangs around, and makes this as difficult as possible for him. Shot by Dooner on net. Have another face-off. 46 seconds left in the period. We got Gray, Tikas, Dooner out there for Heights on the power play. Secor and Rogers on the blue line. And Heights will keep it in. Long shot across the mouth of the net. Gray can't find the net. The shot goes wide. Now Harrison Rogers with the shot blocked. Off the boards, Harrison will try and keep it in, and he does. Nice play by Harrison. Gray now with the puck. Tries to feed it in front. Rebound off the boards. Second shot saved by the goalie. Looks like Ike Dooner's stick was slashed. Play goes on. Number 22 now walks by both Heights defensemen, and Betty is there for the big save. And the period will expire. So Heights gets a little help from Betty. We will not have Zamboni cut now, as they're cutting the ice every 2 periods. So we'll just have a brief timeout and then start the second period with 1:09 left in the power play. All right, Heights will switch ends. And we're in this game, 1-1. CVCA getting the bulk of the chances in this losers bracket championship. But Heights putting some decent pressure on. And we're tied. And as soon as I say that, number 22 finds the back of the net. Jude West blew a tire. He took himself out of the play trying to keep that puck in the zone. And then it was a breakaway that Betty couldn't come up with a save. Can't expect him to save every shot, every breakaway. He's kept Heights in the game thus far. And we remain in the game. 1-goal game, 2-1. Heights is on the power play. It's because of a brutal hit on Sloan Secor. Oliver Costello now finds some space in the offensive zone. Shot is blocked. He's checked off the puck. Harrison Rogers with a long shot. It gets blocked. Anders Ebick can't get to the rebound. And we'll have a face-off. I'm ready to do this from another rink and not have a pole in the view every time we look down this way. We're spoiled at the Cleveland Heights Community Center. I say that every time I'm there. All right, Dooner keeps the puck in the zone. Carter Gray will pick it up behind the net, tries to feed it in front. Harrison Rogers keeps it in the zone. Shot and a save by the goalie. Harrison again with the shot. Wrister low. Oh. Hoping Heights can get a stick on there to redirect it in the back of the net. Can't. Sloan with the sloppy pass to Harrison, but Dooner's able to grab the puck and skate, keep it out of the zone. Heights is onside. Both teams are full strength now. And we'll have a stoppage of play for Heights icing. Heights with the icing. Oliver Costello off the boards with Leo Farnung on the forecheck. And 15 has some nice footwork to keep possession of the puck, but CVCA can't get out of the zone. Now they do skate it out. 57 skates around 2 players and loses the puck into the corner. Heights will clear the puck in front of the net. Got a lucky bounce there, and Duna will try and hit Costello breaking out of the zone. And now there's some wide open ice as Costello will can't get it off the boards. He does get it out of the zone. And CVCA will head back in. A high centering pass is brought down by Gray, controlled as he skates out and into the zone. Heights will have to exit to tag up. They do. And Tikas comes away with it, sends it deep. After a battle along the boards in the neutral zone, Harrison Rogers will pinch and keep it in. And the Heights defense will do their job. Sloan Secor now off the boards, can't find Tikas. He finally does grab the puck, skate it out. His pass is broken up at the blue line. Get in the zone first, I'll make that pass. And we'll have a stoppage to play for an offside. Got to make that pass early or later. Not right on the blue line. Defenseman just read the play and took a step forward. But good work along the boards. Heights is in this game 2-1. With Harrison Rogers off the glass, out of the zone. CVCA is offside, number 74. Well, it hit their skate, so that should be an automatic whistle, but I guess they played possession, and I don't know why a whistle wasn't blown. Sloan Secor with a nice hit on 77, knock him off the puck. David Hager now off the boards. Leo Farnung will knock it out of the zone, gets pushed off the puck. Looks like a clean hit. And Carter Gray now walks in towards the middle. Play gets broken up, and now there is absolutely no defense out. Well, now Jude West will recover, try and keep number 8 to the outside. He does shoot wide from the outside. Nice recovery there. Heights almost caught on a change. And Jude will skate it out in the neutral zone. Fans on the backhand and does get it deep. Nice play by Jude. Tikas is knocked down. Got Gray and Dooner on the forecheck. Oh. Almost an opportunity for CVCA in front of the net. Puck went right across the mouth of the goal, and there's no defense there. Dooner will get the puck deep. And Heights on the forecheck. They will change. Dooner and Tikas change. Costello back out with Ebbett. And now Farnung will complete the shift. Anders with a nice look. They're trying to find Costello here, out here in the middle of the ice. They do, but not with the momentum they were hoping for. And that pass gets broken up too. A nice stop by Jude West. And CVCA will go on another penalty kill as Heights, there's a slash, and it was a slash. I think he got him on the second one, really. There was let the first one go, but the second one, rightly so, called a 2-minute slashing. And Heights on the power play. 6:46 left in the second. CVCA did not think they would be in this position now, like most teams are finding themselves against this young Heights team. Costello will stay on. Heights wins the face-off. We're going with 4 forwards with Carter Gray playing point and Sloan Secor, who does a nice job to knock the puck out of the air mid-ice, off the boards to her teammates there. Anders, Ebbett goes to the middle of the net. Leo Farnung can't keep control, and CVCA will send it down. Carter Gray will start to skate out of the corner, and puck gets knocked away and towards the net. And Heights having a hard time getting clean possession back so they can get the puck deep and get a shot on net. Ike Dooner loses a puck. David Hager with a nice hit. .40 seconds left on the power play. Sloan Secorn again. Nice play to knock the puck out of the air. Hager hits Tikas in his feet, and Heights will forecheck. .12 seconds left now on the power play. Gray looks up. Clean pass to Farnung. Heights is onside. You know, we have a 3-on-1 if they skate. Ended up being a 3-on-2. Okay, he's got a shot on net, but, you know, if you're going to shoot on net, we talked about it, low and hard to get a rebound. Goalie sees a shot from that distance. They're going to save it in the glove. Jude West keeps it in. Can't find the net, and now we are even strength with 4:34 left in the second. Jude West, nice play to Theo Tikas off the boards, and CVCA will have to tag up as they were offside. Now Farnung skates it out, looks to hit Tikas in the middle. 15 curls around and is gone the other way with speed now. Shoots on Betty, who plays it safely into behind the net. Another shot off the side of the net. Saved by Betty. Saved by, nope. And what, fourth shot or something? Goes through his legs. And Heights is now down 3-1. Got to clean that up in front of the net. So Heights says their work cut out for them, down 3-1. No one said this was going to be easy. They find themselves in this game. Next goal is crucial. Oliver Costello does a nice job getting the puck out of the zone. David Hager throws it deep towards the net. Dooner will collect from behind the net. And is stripped of the puck. So much time and space for CVCA. Captain number 10, who iced it. Too much time there to see exactly what he wants to do. Harrison Rogers from the point will get it deep. And now Carter Gray picks up the puck. Players battle for it along the boards. As the puck bounces around and finally out of the zone. Gray on the forecheck does strip the defenseman of the play. And it is tipped in by Gray. Great heads-up play. Gonna have to see the replay on that one. I don't know if that defenseman might have tipped it in himself. It was an own goal, and Gray's credited for it as he was closest Tiger to the puck. If not, great move keeping his stick in there. Slide it home. Looked to me like he had already skated by the net. And we have a 3-2 game. Number 24 takes the puck wide. Looks to feed the middle. Sloan Secord doing a nice job. Tying the player up. Number 8 now with a shot. And a nice toe drag around Farnung. And they are buzzing around the front of the net there. Farnung with a nice clean hit on 8. And now 8 will walk out and try for the clean shot, but I don't know if Farnung got a stick on him. Regardless, puck's shot on net. Petty with the save, and we'll have another face-off in the defensive zone. 3-2. Heights is down with 1:52 left in the second period. And Heights will ice the puck for another face-off. Dooner collects a puck underneath Hager's legs there mid-ice, but gets stripped of it, and CVCA will try and get it deep. They do. Heights will wrap it around the boards to Costello. Hager and Costello end up chipping it out, and will be on the forecheck. And Hager, just can't come away clean. He does now, and nice job by Hager. Gets the puck deep again. We love this pressure by Heights. If not to try and score a goal, when we're in their end, they're not scoring on us. So even if it's sloppy or not as clean as you might like it, chipping pucks deep and spending time in the offensive zone just means that you're not getting scored on. We got 29 seconds left here. Nice pass from Jude West to Oliver Costello, who wasn't ready for it, looks like. And Oliver chips the puck away from 15 in front of the net. Now Carter Grays battles Harrison Rogers, pinches a nice play, keeping the puck in. Grays hit behind the net and tries to grab the puck, and he does from 15. A nice play at the buzzer by Carter Gray. And they look a little tired, CVCA Heights. They are not expecting this. So Heights with the surprising, well, surprising or not, a well-played 2 periods are in this game. 3-2. And I will see in about 10 minutes for the start of the third.
Welcome to the third period.
Welcome to the third period here in Parma. Heights very much in this game, down 3-2. In the losers bracket championship, the refs will make their way on the ice. We'll get started. Was able to stop by the snack bar. Brought cash today. Got a hot dog. It was $2.75. It was delicious. Yellow mustard, the only way. All beefer. It was good. Bun was not stale. And I swallowed it in about 2 bites. Sampled the hot chocolate as well. It was very thick and rich and delicious. And I daddy taxed some of slushy from Ruby, who opened up the third period announcing here. And we are underway. Jude West will skate it out of the zone. I needed that hot dog. I get a little more pep in my step here. Puck is played wide by the goaltender. And bouncing in front of him. And CVCA will have to skate back to regroup and break it out. And captain number 10 does. But Carter Gray tracks him down, stops him, and forces a turnover. And the forecheck of CVCA will force another tournament. A beautiful save by Betty. Let's not understate that. That was a shot from in close. And he put that pad down. That was a nice save. Quick reflexes. Good technique. We'll have a face-off. Farnung will skate it out of the zone. And he'll look for more as he skates it wide into the corner. Tries to feed it in front. The goalie, it hits off his stick and it was sitting there in front between his open 5-hole. But Heights wasn't there to slot it home. Dooner now on the forecheck. Farnung just can't keep it in. And good effort. Carter Gray will skate in. Past 1, past 2 on his backhand. Can't quite get it to the net. Shot from 22 goes wide. And Hager will try and get it to Gray. Gray finally does collect it on his backhand. Will take it wide. What an addition he's been to this team. He's a player that when you see him on the ice, you got to make sure you know where he is, or he'll take the puck from you and go the other way. He comes out of the corner with it, tries to find Hager down low. And it looks like a CVCA player is down along the boards. Can't really see it here. Heights players taking a kneel on the bench. Saw Heights alum Alex Quintana at the snack bar holding it down. Nice to see him support these Tigers. Also ran into another alum, Dan Gilliam. Feared far and wide for both his shot and his hip checks. Don't send a hospital pass in his area because they'll make you pay for it. That was the 90s. His son was coaching a Pee Wee game at the pond earlier this morning. I was there with the East Side Pee-wees. And we ended up in a 2-2 tie at the pond this morning against Geauga. Caught a little bit of the Browns game, unfortunately. And now we're in Parma, where Heights is turning heads. I mean, even Gilliam, he was like, oh, here the team's doing good. I said, huh, they are doing good. So he was excited to hear that. Asked about some players. Parents said he knows. And it's always good to see Tigers out in the wild. And Heights, no penalty on the play. We are even strength, 5-on-5, and not any longer. As it looks like Hager will be charged with a hook. CVCA will enjoy a second with a man advantage on the delayed call. Jude West banks it off the boards, and Anders Ebbett. I thought it was Hager. It was Ebbett. With, I think, what was a hook. Heights has to kill off another power play now. Now, really part of the game plan here with 12 minutes left, down by 1. Shot save, Betty. You got to watch that. Back door's wide open. That's where Ovechkin scored some hundreds of goals. Oh, right from that spot now. Shot from the point was redirected by 22 over the net. You see that sweet spot off to the side. Wide open. In the CVCA power play. We'll see him just post up there. And there's number 8 with a nice quick wrister, and Betty with a nice glove save. Heights loses that face off. Farnham can't make a play on the defenseman who walks in, and another shot on Betty. You know, they keep testing his glove with no traffic in front, and Betty's going to save a lot of those if he can see them. You know, this penalty kill, that's twice now. I saw Farnung peel away off number 15. Now Dooner peels away with a wide hockey turn. You got to do starts and stops. This is not when you can just coast around. Everything needs to be with intent. And a nice play by Dooner there. Deflecting pucks wide of the net. You know, to block those shots, if you miss, you can't just circle around because the play will be all the way by you by then. Heights loses this face-off. 24 plays a soft pass to 22 behind the net. We'll kick it out to 57, a defenseman who loses the puck. Carter Gray now does what he does, looking to steal the puck from the defenseman who decides to skate it all the way down the ice on the power play. And he will drop it for 77, who cycles it to 57, back to 57, and a low shot. Saved by Betty, and we'll have another face-off. All right, 21 seconds left. Heights is on the way to killing this power play here. Someone needs to play that puck right there, and that's why repeated shots on Betty. You can't let the defenseman just shoot from there uncontested. They're just looking for a tip down low, which is a dangerous spot. So we have another face-off. Once again, 24 comes away with it. Moves it wide behind the net. Goes out to number 15 at the point again. Hager gets out of the way of that shot. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm sure Coach Lavender will address it. How to block shots at the point. Too much time. You got to be a stick on them if you're not going to put a body on them, at least a stick. And the goalie makes a mess of that, but doesn't pay for it as the puck was bobbling around right in front of him. And now CVCA with a shot wide. Sloan Secor playing pretty well. All the Heights defense playing especially well today. That was a big rebound by Betty. A big slapper attempt by CVCA, who missed it. Sure they'll want that one back, and they will not want to see this broadcast again. And now 15 has a wide open look. Shot save on Betty. The low pad. And Sloan Secor will knock it away. And once again from the point, puck goes up, puck goes down, and it's in the net. You know, you don't think he's seemingly routine play is anything but, as the puck bounces around and no one's there to block the shot. It's unfortunate, but Heights finds themselves down 4-2 now. Hate to be right about that one, but you see that defenseman on the right side for Heights enjoying shot after shot after shot. And the blooper ends up going in. .22 walks around Jude West. Nice save by Betty. You know, it's going to be tough where you're going to play players that are just faster. And Jude does a nice job keeping them wide, but you have to try and force them into the corner, not be able to come back to the net and test Betty. Farnung skates it up, looks. A little saucer pass to Gray, who can't control that one. 7:50 left. And we just need one quick goal. We're back in this game. People say 2 goals is the most dangerous lead in hockey. CVCA might sit back a little, thinking they have this in the bag. And that's when we need to strike. But let's get the puck out of the zone first. Jude West to Costello. Campexa gets it, throws it up through the neutral zone, and we'll have an ice. .708 left. 4-2 CVCA. We got Ebbett Costello, Tikas forwards with Harrison Rogers and Sloan Secor on D. Shot is blocked by Betty. Rebound is hard and forward. And not anywhere where CVCA can pick it up. Dooner, Farnung, Gray out there now for Heights. Leo Farnung will play it out of the air to Gray, who will play it forward, deep into the zone. Looks like that CVCA player is down, but they are not blowing the whistle as Heights has possession. And there you have it. Carter Gray with the goal. Puck's in tight on net. And Heights back to only being down 1 goal. They didn't blow the whistle as the player was down for CVCA, and they won't. The referee is now electing to let the play go with possession. They won't just blow the whistle for an injury. I'm sure that's what the ref is explaining to the coach there. But I've seen it happen. It's brutal in youth hockey. You see a little kid there hurt on the ice, but they'll, especially in tournaments, let the game go. Won't stop play. Harrison Rogers with a hard shot on net, hard wrister on net. Looks like it probably would have gone over. Makes the goalie make the save. And Harrison can't keep that one in as the puck goes to the neutral zone. Gray, Farnung, and now Anders Ebbett is out there. And it looks like we'll have a offside call. As Heights will shift, and we have Hager, Costello, Anders Ebbett, West, and Pexa. Number 22 with speed enters the zone, shoots on Betty, makes a comfortable save, and we'll have a face-off. .43, 5 minutes left, 5:37. It's pretty quiet in this building. Nice blocker save by Betty. Costello will chip it off the boards out of the zone. Hager on the forecheck on number 15. Nice poke check to slow him down, but he is gone. Nice job by Jude West to stand him up the blue line. Just see if they can complete the play and not let him walk out to the middle. Cam Pexa finds Oliver Costello down ice. Oh, it goes off his stick and into the corner. And Anders Ebbett will try and find Hager, who skated by the play in the middle of the ice. And CVCA will get it in the zone. Pexa gets it out. Costello attempts to steal there. And now Gray, Dooner, and Farnung. Gray walks in on net, gets brought down, no call. Heights keeps the puck in the zone. Now Dooner in front, handcuffed by the player. Farnung whacks at it, and the goalie will cover it. Decent play there. Opportunities in front of the net. Dooner just couldn't get his hands down to make a play on the puck. He'll shift. Tikas will come out there with Farnung in the middle with Gray and Tikas. And shooters want to shoot. Sloan Secor keeps it in the zone. Shots from a bad angle. Gets cleared to the corner again. Long shot by Secor. Had an awkward rebound in front of the net. Tikas needs to be a couple steps more forward to stop that. Shot high and wide by CVCA. See Farnung skating here. Up, can't get it off the boards. Low shot by Betty. Sent behind the net. Tikas now will look for Farnung. That pass gets broken up. And now Farnung will look up himself. Hard off the boards. Can't find Gray. And CVCA walks in. Got to put a body on somebody. Carter Gray now steals the puck. Walks one, walks through another, and the puck goes behind the net. 2:34 left. Anders Zebit with the pressure. Hager, Costello, Ebbett out there. Costello gets it out of the zone. CVCA will send it back in, has to tag up. They do. Harrison Rogers plays it to Costello, who can't get it out. Does now. Finds Hager, who can't get the puck. And 22 will tip it deep. It's lucky that that play didn't connect. I think we're going to go on the power play now. Oliver Costello with a wide angle shot on net. Goalie will comfortably save that. And Betty, and it's not a penalty, Betty has left the building, no, just the ice. Heights now 6 skaters on the ice. Wins a faceoff. Cam Pexa will keep it in. And Heights now 6 skaters to 5 as they try and get a late tying goal. That'll be an icing by CVCA, and we'll have another shot at it. I like the call by Jared Lavender, coach for Cleveland Heights. If you lose 5-3, it doesn't matter. If you can tie this game up with 6 skaters on the ice, that does. But you have to avoid that bouncing puck. It looks like it had a chance, but hey, you know, if I was the head coach of CVCA, I'd be reprimanding these players for going for it behind the mid-ice line. You step over center ice before you try and shoot it on net. Otherwise, you're going to have a face-off in your defensive zone like you do. Heights wins that puck. Jude West with the long wrister that's deflected on its way in. Carter Gray now from the corner. Looks up and can't hold on to it. And now 57 will score. And that's what I was talking about. You want to skate over center ice and then score. And it's unfortunate for Heights, but that's what happens sometimes. So Betty will undoubtedly come to the bench again at 5-3 as soon as the faceoff is won and we have possession. An opportunity there by Gray was tied up. And CVCA will score again. As Betty was pulled to try and get another attacker on the ice. So it wasn't in the cards for Heights today in this Losers Bracket Championship in the Normandy Thanksgiving tournament here. But you got to say, they gave it their all. They played hard. They learned a lot early in this season about what it takes if you want to beat some of these better teams. Cleaning up rebounds in front, getting the puck out of the zone, playing your points, all fundamental stuff. But the game is at a faster pace here with more experienced players in these higher divisions. Ten seconds left here. And no pressure though. They will let the time expire. And Heights ends up 1 win, 2 losses. Here, beating Worcester, losing to Normandy and CVCA, but saw a lot of good things, a lot of things to be excited about as this year plays out. Not sure when the next game is, but we will try and bring it to you live as always. Thanks for tuning in. This is your host, Jay Tikas, and I will bid you farewell as the teams do the traditional customary handshake at the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving break, and we will see you next time.